Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. And no, you've not clicked on the wrong video. We are going to have every sign individually, but I have just shown you this short just to let you know that I have pre-shuffled all the cards. Usually I live shuffle all the cards, but this time I wanted it to be a shorter reading and I wanted to see how it goes down with you. If I get a positive response from you, we'll carry on this format. If not, we'll start live shuffling again. Alright, this time I'll only be live shuffling the astral houses, the months of the year, and angel answers towards the end. Rest of it is pre-shuffled. Alright, so that's all I had to tell you. I'll meet you at your zodiac sign shortly. Hello, my dear Capricorns. Welcome to your June 2023 predictions. We are going to place this beautiful card of yours right here. And let us begin. Your overarching energy of the month is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Clarifying that you have child, the number 13 or the number 4 could be significant. Your general outlook is the Knight of Cups. Clarified by cup, you should accept valid criticism. And yeah, good news. All right, with that knight, that's good news. Love, romance, and relationships, you get the Two of Pentacles, clarified by abundance. Beautiful. For your career and finance, you get the King of Pentacles, and you get achievement, win, an award, accolade, or contract. Didn't you get this last time as well, if I'm not mistaken? No, last time you got something else. I remember there was something with JK on it. All right, okay. For your spiritual growth, you get the Fool, and that, clarifying that is peace. Beautiful. For advice, you get Hummingbird Spirit, be here now, the number 34. The number 7 could be significant. Was this a 7? No, it's a 1. Okay. And you get Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. Yes. All right, so this is your basic reading. We'll do this first before I live shuffle these other cards for you. So your overarching energy is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. There is, I think you've had this before, I'm not very sure, but then these cards always keep coming up. I've been doing these readings for a bit now. But the fact is, when this card comes, it means that this is the month wherein a theme is going to come out again. It's going to come up for you, which you thought you have dealt with, but it's coming up again. All right, and this time you're being asked to heal yourself so that you can finally put an end to it, so that it doesn't keep coming you and holding you back from achieving your fullest potential. All right, and with this child card here on the number 13, for a lot of you, it's got to do with your inner child, all right? Something that's happened in your childhood. For some of you, it's got to do with a father figure. For some of you, it's got to do with a mother figure. You need to deal with this. You need to finally sit with this energy and work. You know, when we are young and something is said to us, we just soak it like a sponge because we can't process it at that age. All right, but now after so much experience, there may be a lot of hurt from that time because your inner child was hurt at that time. But it's time for you to actually sit and address that issue so that it doesn't keep being this, wound that is festering deep down inside, stopping you from having wholesome relationships. And this is something that you really need to work on, my dear Capricorns. For others of you, and this are very few of you, for those of you who are mothers, all right, I feel for some of you, maybe your child, children, when they get angry, they can really say nasty things. And I feel for some of you, though you've really doted upon your child and you've really been a wonderful parent. I think all parents are wonderful parents, all right? We don't get a manual when we have babies, and we just follow our gut when we look after our children and we want the best for them. But you know, that's what we do is not how the child perceives it, and we don't have all the answers either, right? So I feel for some of you, some child has said something to you, and this has been your biggest fear, that they would react this way, or you suddenly have started doubting your capabilities of being a parent. And this is just for very few of you. For the rest of you, I feel it's got to do with your inner child wounds, all right? But you're being asked to actually sit, whatever be your case, sit with this energy and actually see it for what it is, without adding your own, your angle, what do I say? Don't analyze it just by your thought. See it for what it is. See the reality of it. And if required, put it down, on paper, because that way you see it clearly. If required, ask someone who you really trust what their perspective is. Sometimes we make things so big in our heads and we just talk down to ourselves. And I feel along with that comes this card here, find a way to forgive. So whether it was your parent who hurt you, or whether you are the parent and you felt you hurt a child, or whether it was, your own self when you were young that you couldn't stand up for yourself, find a way to forgive your parents or whoever it was that hurt you, or your own self if you feel you've hurt someone, and including yourself as a child. You know what happens when we are kids and something nasty is told to us by our parents or our teachers or someone else, we internalize it, all right, and we blame ourselves. And this is how this whole process of talking down to ourselves starts. And now you've got to forgive not only them for allowing this to happen, because they were obviously ignorant about it, and to also forgive yourself for being that young child who didn't know how to process it any other way. So you got to learn to forgive your inner child and embrace whatever happened, and then let it go. For your general outlook, you get the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. So there is a lot of love coming into your life, and you are also ready to offer your cup of love to someone else, to share it with someone else. Okay? And you are going to get some sort of a good news from someone, but it's also possible whether someone close to you tends to criticize you, maybe, which you don't take too well. So you're just being asked to just take the points. If someone is saying something to you, don't fall, get upset by the tone of it. Just take, and don't let them make you feel less than. You just take the nugget of wisdom and see whether it is applicable to you. If someone said that, you've done this, but this was wrong and that was wrong and that was wrong, you are a person who has a thinking mind for yourself, right? So you look at those 3 points which that person has said, and they may say it in a big way and say you are useless and one job you can't do properly. Leave all this extra nonsense out and just look at that one thing that the person said that you could have done better, and actually ask yourself, could I really have? Should I have done it this way? And if you find that yes, you could have done it better, just take that bit of knowledge for you to use at a later stage. All the other blah blah, just chuck it out. Don't let it affect you. It's not easy because we're not used to doing it. We get affected by anything and everything, but it's not impossible. And this is the time to start that. All right? Just take what is required to take to improve yourself, and the rest just let it fall. I would like a sip of water, so you do give me a second while until then you look at this wonderful abundance card that's coming your way in your relationships. It looks very promising. All right, for a lot of you who are already in relationships, marriages, you've come to a place wherein you're wondering, should I stay? Should I go? Or for some of you, it is your work-life balance is all over the place. You're trying to get things in order, but you always find one thing or the other is suffering. And if you actually manage to balance the two things, then you're suffering. So you've got to realize that you are not superhuman, in the sense that you need to rest. If you have unrealistic goals and you want to be perfect in every way all the time, it's not possible. So, one thing that you need to learn is prioritizing. So, you can have goals, short term goals, long term goals, daily goals, weekly goals, fortnightly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, depending on what works for you, so that you ease yourself, you ease your head, and you also enjoy the journey. It's not always about what you achieve, it's also the process. If at the end of 10 years you're going to be a multimillionaire, but these 10 years of your life you have actually just hurt yourself so bad and not had one happy day, is it really worth it? What if you die in the 11th year? I mean, we don't know how long we're going to live. So you've got to enjoy the journey. All right. And for a lot of you here, you've not been taking time out for relationships. Maybe you're having a problem in your life. Maybe there's a lot of abundance in your life as far as material comforts are concerned. You've got a big house, you've got the best car, you've got a happy life, but you don't get to spend all of that and enjoy it. No, you're busy working. So if you find that you resonate with what I'm saying, then it's time for you to know that you've got to now give yourself that time. Enjoy your life as you are leading it. Enjoy this journey. Don't wait for one day I will enjoy. You don't know what's happening. You're not God. You don't know how long you're going to live and how your health is going to be. So right now, take care of yourself. And while you're working hard, also enjoy your life. Just don't work hard, work smart and enjoy your life. All right? This is a message for you. Now, this was not meant to be a lecture. This was supposed to be your love life. But the fact is, in your love life, you are having a lot of abundance materially. So whatever be your relationship, you and your partner, you and your spouse, however it is, you are working towards abundance, and you've got a lot of abundance between the two of you. Or if you've got a bigger family unit, between how many of you, there's a lot of abundance that way. But there needs to be balance, and this is something which you are supposed to bring, work on. For those of you who are single, again, I feel you are not looking for love at this time at all. You're working on your coin. You're just working to get your work-life balance in order, and you're just working towards your abundance, towards your goals. So I don't see any love coming at this time, my dear Capricorns, in the month of June. It doesn't feel that way. Coming to your finances and career, you get the King of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy. You are the boss. I think Virgo's got the Queen of Pentacles, and you get the King of Pentacles. So you are in a very happy place. Maybe you're at the top of your game, or you're getting there. You're getting awards, accolades, signing contracts. You're at a very happy place as far as your career is concerned. This is beautiful. It looks really beautiful. All right. So there's wonderful news as far as your career is concerned. For your spiritual growth, you get the Fool and you get peace. You are starting afresh. And for a lot of you, I feel you are actually going to finally process this, make peace with it. And that's why this peace comes here. I'm a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yes. And I feel finally you're going to put an end to all your fears. You'll find a way to forgive, and you start afresh, and nothing will hold you back now, because you have that peace within yourself which you have got. All right. And during this process of healing, during this process, which is not going to be an easy process, because there are a lot of hurts which we keep in ourselves, embedded deep down inside, and they keep festering and hurting us from time to time. So when we finally open that whole Pandora's box for it to come out, when it's coming out, that process is not going to be easy. But when it finally goes, you're going to feel so liberated. And during this process, when you're going through that, when it overwhelms you, center yourself, come to the present moment. All right, and see how you are, the way you are, and just connect with your breath and your breathing, and you'll find that you can dissipate that fear. And then when you're ready again, when you feel strong enough and you've hydrated yourself, you can dive back inside to that healing. And this is not something which will happen in a day. Take as much as time you have to. Be kind to yourself in this process, and then move ahead. All right. So that's no, that's not what I have for you. Now I'm going to take out one card. This is your basic reading, which is beautiful, my dear Capricorns. Yes, there is some processing to do, but otherwise it's looking very nice. You have to make some time for yourself so that love comes in, because right now it's all about your coin and about yourself. All right. So where is it that you're going to see maximum changes in the month of June, and you get marriage? So for a lot of you, this is going to be a big topic of discussion, wherein you have been working on your coin and maybe your partner is not satisfied and you need to work more on your marriage than on your coin. All right. This is a message for some of you who need to hear it. Now, if there's a time specific question on your mind, the answer is December. Anytime between now and December, you will get whatever it is that you've been waiting for. And last but not the least, if there is any question, an urgent question on your mind, something that you wanted a sign from the universe, some sort of a confirmation from somewhere, well, here the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. And the answer is, it is up to you. So you can change it the way you want it. You need to think about what it is that you want. Instead of thinking of what you don't have or what is happening that is wrong, think of what is it that you want, and it is entirely in your hands to make that a reality. And who knows that better than Capricorns, right? You are the mountain goat. You are the one who can actually make anything happen. So my dear Capricorns, that's all I have for you for June. Have a wonderful June 2023. Sending you lots of love and a lot of strength to carry out your healing. And apart from that, everything else looks pretty great. But just look at this, what is waiting for you after this healing. It's beautiful. It's liberation for life. So just work on this and find a way to forgive. All right. So that's all I have for you. Catch you at the end of the month with your July prediction. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.